Hi, Lisa here, and I am here with George Diak. Hi, George.
Hi, Lisa.
And we just wanted to show you a few demos that we have inside of the 8agora virtual offices. So I am going to show you first. Here is a computer. It's a laptop. It's completely interactive, and I can go into different things inside of the laptop, of course, and show some of the different products. But this is completely an interactive environment in here. So one of the things, of course, that you can do is you can have a showroom. We could have a showroom of all of your products that showcase your products and showcase your laptops or all of your servers and everything like that. So over here we have a whiteboard, and on the whiteboard, people can completely, anybody that's in this environment, they can type on here, they can draw on here, and it's completely collaborative, and they could do it in a way that, is at the same time. Just like you would in a brainstorming session if you were in real life. I'm going to get up over here. There's a printer to my left. I'm not going to print right now because it make a lot of noise, but it will. You can actually share printing with anybody else that's in this environment. To my left, right here, is a scrum board for project management. You can type on these cards, you can create new cards, you can, and again, all of this is completely interactive. So I think you get the idea here. I'm going to go into the conference area over here. You can see that George and I have a group of people waiting in the lobby. I'm going to go ahead and walk right past them. Once I enter into this conference area, I it is a completely private room. So once I walk in here, anybody who is outside of this conference area will not be able to hear what is going on inside. But since I want to show you how cool this is, I'm going to transport the people that are standing outside this conference area, and I'm going to quickly import them into the conference room. As you can see, everybody is now looking at me because I'm the one who's speaking. Hello again, George. And
Hello,
I,
Lisa.
hi. And so I want to show you a couple of other cool things. I currently have my Microsoft Office suite. I'm logged into it, so you can see I can access any any website on this inside of our environment. Completely interactive. People can actually edit on the slides in real time. Any of us in the room can edit on the slides in real time for a collaborative session. I can also access any of my Microsoft Office applications inside of this environment. I could essentially access any web entity inside of this environment, and we can actually type in a very, collaborative way. Anybody can type or write, or again, this is all very, very collaborative. I can also access YouTube videos, of course, because I could access that as a website. If we just typed in HP and brought up their website, and I can actually, anybody in the environment could actually go into the website and look at the different products and everything. If I we had a login to the website, I had a customer in here last week where they went onto their website and they presented to us. They went in and logged into their website and they presented to our team. The other thing that we can do, of course, there's a whiteboard here as well, and you can see where we were typing before. And you can also, it's all very, again, very, very interactive. And of course, you can change the colors of things and, that kind of thing. So right now, I'm recording this session. I can translate over 200 languages. I can transcribe in real time. And then we can also trigger events inside of the virtual environment to do things like turn on and off lights, turn on and off fans, or turn on and off your product and synchronize that with the actual live product, synchronize the digital twin with the live product. We also have a presenter app, and if I go into here, I can actually do file sharing, and I can select a file, and then I can actually put a time limit of how long that link will be valid. So I'm going to go back out of here. I'm going to walk outside of this room now. Instead of transporting everybody at this minute, I'm just going to walk out of here, and I'm going to just show you just a little bit around the offices here. Of course, this is my office here. There's a picture of my husband and I as avatars in my office. I can walk over here, and this is all of the different domains that we have, the demonstrator domains that we have. Of course, any creating and editing in this environment is very easy. It's very fast. All updates get pushed out in real time. We have a TV studio with different camera angles where you could do panel discussions and interviews and stuff like that. There's an exhibition center. We have multiple showrooms. But like I said, everything can be really customized to your specific use case and application. There's a cappuccino maker in the kitchen area. It's also a very collaborative space. I can actually make a cup of cappuccino. It could be interactive with a live product, and I can grab that 3D object, which in that case would be the cup of cappuccino, and I could move it around. So I'm going into a larger training area here. Of course, George is now standing at the podium over there. I'm going to transport the group that was in the other conference room, and I'm going to transport them into this conference room. And you can see it's very easy to do for people who don't really want to, aren't gamers, they don't want to have to navigate around in the environment. You could just help move people from place to place. And of course, everybody's looking at me right now. And then, of course, if I go on to this screen right here, this again, this is all very interactive. I can go on to different websites, and I think that you get the idea. So, okay, I'm going to move on. George just actually added a lab, an IoT lab, which essentially is an IoT showroom, into our offices. It only took him a couple of hours to do because, like I said, editing, creating in this environment is very, very easy and very fast. So, what we're showing here is a cultivator. There's actually a live cultivator that this is synchronized with, and what we're showing here is collecting sensor data. So we're collecting sensor data on water levels, light intensity, air quality. I can actually change the lighting inside of this cultivator. I can change the spectrum, the colors of the lighting inside of the cultivator, and then this is simply showing the temperature of each tray inside of the cultivator and a live stream of the plants here on the side. So as I walk up to this demonstrator, this is an AI showing using YOLO for object recognition. And as the object gets closer, you can actually see that that it's identifying what the object is: a car, a laptop, a cat, or a domestic cat. And of course, this could be anything. It could be, again, we could have an entire showroom of laptops or products. And also have the ability to take an exploded view. So, using augmented reality inside the virtual environment, and be able to take an exploded view of, let's say it's a laptop, and you want to know the components that are inside, and you want to have some instruction or some specifications around that. We can also do that. In front of me is a middleware, IoT middleware demonstrator. And what it's doing is it's a canning process. And what you can do is you can actually show different stages of the manufacturing process. You can do predictive monitoring and maintenance. You can do trainings, like I said before. In front of me is a car configurator. And this is simply, I can actually change the exterior colors of the car with this car configurator. I can actually get inside of the vehicle and I can move the steering wheel around. I can move the steering wheel. Of course, this is just a demonstrator. Other things that you could do is you could have this completely interactive with the instrument panel. But right now we're just showing some different features. Like this is just changing the interior colors of the car. So this is just a demonstrator. So I'm going to get out of the car. I'm going to turn to my right over here, and what we have is we have a demonstrator board for a silicon vendor. That what it is if I get close up to this board, I can see the components on the board, and if I want to know more about those components, I could simply click on this number, and it'll load on their website where you can see information on how to buy the product. I can download a spec sheet on the product. I can get instructions on how to use the product, and of course, this demonstrator is just, it's just that. It's just a simple demonstrator of the components that are used on this board. Of course, this board could be completely interactive, and you could actually have it be interactive with salespeople or applications engineers or customers, where you could show a demonstrator of the digital twin synchronized with the live product, where it could be completely interactive, where people could be sitting across the globe. In front of me is a Prusa printer. It is a 3D printer. George, who is right to my right here, he has the live printer inside of his offices. So if I just simply click and I'm just going to load the file on this printer so that you can actually see the printer working. Let me go back here. And I'm just going to load a file here. And then you will see, once I open this file, you can see the printer has begun printing now. And of course, this could be synchronized with the live product. I think you get the idea here. Then I'm going to go to my left over here. This is a IoT demonstrator board. I'm just going to look up a little bit, and I'm just going to show you where you can actually select from different locations across the globe. And then once I select one of those locations, it's actually looking at the energy usage for that particular location, and the different power levels. Any of the key parameters you can actually, again, have synchronized with the live product. Voltage levels, current levels, power levels, what the energy usage is, and I think that you probably get the idea there. And then lastly, I'm just going to show you importing a 3D model into this environment, and I'm just going to select a 3D model here. I'm going to import a pump, and you can see that I can actually move the pump around. Of course, any of the 3D models, George has a demonstrator on how to develop in this environment, but any of these 3D models can be, we could change the colors. You can actually do modifications all in real time. So anyway, this is just our simple demonstrator of our inside of our virtual offices. There's so much that we can do inside of this environment, and we hope to get you inside of the environment for a meeting so that you could actually see the power of what this platform is all about. So, anyway, thank you. We appreciate your time. Thanks, George. Okay. And we hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.